Who is your someone beautiful? My someone beautiful is a lot of different people, including you.
Moving forward with the DekkerTeam. Moving forward together with the DekkerTeam.
We're so excited that at the DekkerTeam, Yetta,
Candace,
and today,
Angelica,
who is absolutely part of the DekkerTeam, third generation, we've created for you, well, you've created one, but we've created over 403 episodes of the Inside Track on Real Estate, where we really just get to figure out how to thrive in our lives, where we get to figure out how to make the most out of our homes and make them from house to home and live the best life possible. Today, we're talking about Angelica's someone's beautiful. And how did your dad, because that's who your beautiful was, right?
Yes.
We've kind of already given that away on segment one. So how did he feel? When did he find out?
he found out I think it was the second sentence into my someone beautiful.
He didn't know before the second sentence?
No.
no. So I remember when you were writing your someone beautiful at home doing your homework. How did that play out? He didn't figure it out then?
No. The night that we got the project, I went home and you were at work and Dad was playing his game. So I just did my project on the bed with him and he had no idea it was for him.
And Candace, how much effort did you put into the project?
I put zero effort other than keeping the secret that it was not Daddy. Yeah.
Keeping secrets can be hard.
Yes.
And kind of fun.
Yes.
And for you, as you picked your dad, what came up for you? Like, why Daddy? Why now? Why not me?
Well, there's a lot to write about my dad because he has an amazing story.
There's not a lot to write about me?
Well, yes, but he's my dad, so
He trumps Grandma.
yeah,
Really?
a little bit.
I'm not sure I'm okay with that.
Of course you are.
All right. So what we thought we would do is let Angelica share her someone beautiful and actually read the poem that you wrote in grade 5 when you were 10 years old and share it with everybody. You ready?
Okay.
Okay.
My someone beautiful is an incredible person who means the world to me. My someone beautiful has gone through a lot in life and is the bravest person I know. My someone beautiful is my dad, and he's the best dad. Even though my dad has been through a lot, he always finds a place in his huge heart to love people. He has an amazing personality, and he's excellent at his job. When I grow up, I want to be just like him. First, my dad is my someone beautiful because he has a huge heart. My someone beautiful has been through a lot. For example, his childhood. When he was little, his parents divorced, and his mother got remarried to an awful man. My dad's stepdad abused him and his mother. He was put in foster care at the age of 9. My dad had it hard when it comes to relationships, but he put that all aside and focused on the new relationship with his family. My dad had a huge heart because even though he struggled with relationships, he still was open to make a new one. Secondly, my dad is my someone beautiful because he's the best at construction work. He made his own successful company called Solid Rock Renos, and they make tables, fix ceilings, make decks, make houses, and repair floors and walls. My dad wakes up early and comes home late to make sure he gets the job done. My dad makes sure he understands his employees and they understand him. So they are on the same page and everything gets done correctly. My dad has a great personality, so that helps as well when he's working. Thirdly, my father has a great personality. He's kind, caring, joyful, confident, loving, and is such a goofball. My dad is so kind and caring. He will congratulate me when I get good marks and listen to me when I have a bad day. My dad is so confident in himself. He always thinks he's going to win, and if he doesn't, he won't forgive himself until he does. He will always loves to make the whole family laugh, or anyone who will listen to him, as he has great dad jokes. He taught me many things, as it never helps to have a bad attitude. In conclusion, my father has gone through a lot. He has a great personality and is such a goofball. My dad is a great boss in the construction industry. My dad is an incredible person who I love with all my heart. He's my someone beautiful.
Very nice.
That's beautiful, sweetie. And Candace, I got to turn to you right now.
Oh, yes.
Because the plan was to ask Angelica, and we will,
Yep.
how it felt. How did her dad react?
Yeah.
And I would love right now to share what came up. You share what came up for you as your daughter shared about her someone beautiful. What just came up for you?
Oh, emotions, like held back the tears in some spots. And it's just so heartwarming to hear your children's perspective of the man you married and the man you chose to be their father. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So, Angelica, how did your daddy respond?
Well, he sobbed.
Well, he sobbed. Okay.
And he was he shocked
Yes.
to be chosen?
Mm-hmm. He thought I would choose you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so as he did that, how did he receive the acknowledgement you gave him?
Well, he gave me a great big hug and cried on my shoulder.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
It was a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, other than embarrassing, what was it like?
Well, I got my job done. I made him cry.
Oh, was that your intention?
Yes.
So when you were writing the talk, that was the thought that was running through your head?
Mm-hmm.
And what else was running through your head?
I think all it was making him cry.
And why was that so important?
Because he never cries.
So when you say you wanted to make him cry, what was the reason for wanting to make him cry?
Because I wanted to see some of emotion from him.
Okay, to see his heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you shared earlier in another episode that how someone is beautiful is by their heart.
Yes.
Can you say a little more about that?
Well, I like to be kind to people, so that's a big thing in my world. So it's hard when my dad, he doesn't like to show emotion. So my goal was to make him cry because I wanted to see some emotion.
Okay, so it was kind of self-serving.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
Yeah. And he also felt honored because that year you were the only female to talk about their dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really neat to see. This year there was a lot, but last year you were the only one.
Do you think you set the stage?
I guess.
So one of the 5 love languages is, in fact, words of affirmation.
Mm-hmm.
And so often we don't, as a whole, recognize other people and give them the words that they would love. I mean, you made him cry because it actually meant something to him. Mm-hmm. If it didn't speak to his heart, it wouldn't have worked. So do you know how you can tell when someone would benefit from words of encouragement?
Emotion, probably.
And that they're breathing, that they're actually alive, they're breathing, they're part of the conversation. Everyone will benefit. And so we are grateful that we get to share emotion with you. And thanks for allowing us that opportunity to be with you and you with us.
Moving forward with the